Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free, doesn't cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Sagittarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Now, we've got a Princess of Wands. A younger female energy in your life right now that might be causing a little bit of chaos, maybe. Let's put this into some context. Let's see what's going on here. Now we've got a kind of a dynamic, family dynamic here, perhaps. More fire energy, some earth energy. We've got an Ace of Cups. Very nice. More fire energy with the Eight of Wands. Okay. More water energy. More water energy. A lot of court cards here. A Two of Pentacles and a Three of Cups. More water energy. Okay. Well, it feels to me like there is this kind of friction going on. Now, it could be going on between you and an older family member. It could be the other way around. It could be you and a younger family member. But I feel like there's kind of two of you right now that are not getting along. There is some friction in your life right now with this person. But I think something really special is happening. I think that this relationship is really going to experience a kind of a healing, right? I sense a healing with this relation. Let's select the mystery card before we get into all this fire and water we got here today. Fire and water and a little bit of earth, right? Here's the mystery card, Bob Ross, right on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end. You know how it works. It's going to tie everything together. It's going to give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during the show you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments. All right, let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise in intuition. All right. Now, looking around the room, what's missing? Major Arcana. There's no Major Arcana card here. To me, it feels like this is, it's almost one of those situations where Spirit is just like, you're on your own. You fix it. Right? Because I feel like we've got this fire and this water, and it's really, there's a lot of friction there, right? And the fire and the water just aren't really, aren't matching up right now. And I think that's kind of, looking at this more, it's, gosh, we see two people over here that are fire, two people over here that are water, right? So I wonder if this is maybe, like a 2 against 2 kind of thing, or if it's maybe two families that are against each other. It could be, I just feel this opposition, and it's kind of like there's just some kind of a disagreement now. We've got this earth energy, Prince of Pentacles, right? The building, the builder, the commitment to this physical structure. I wonder if there's something going on with finances that is causing some of this, some friction in your life right now. Now, it really could be that this is between you and another family member, this heated, kind of exhausting, this is just very intense situation. And then over here on the path of the serpent, maybe it cools off. Maybe these the water energy here is the change that happens in the relationship itself, right? Anyway, let's start with these two. I mean, where else are we going to go? I do feel like there is a younger feminine energy person in your life that's kind of causing some trouble, and it might be that they just they're going through some issues now with the Prince of Pentacles in the background there. Maybe it's a health issue. Maybe there is something going on in the family there's some decisions that need to be made. There are some plans that need to be put in place, but there's a lot of friction. There's a lot of animosity, right? A lot of discord happening. I feel that it is a family thing. These are both fire cards, so I feel like there's a similarity there. But there is just, it's almost like there's a difference in maturity. There's like an age gap there, you know. One energy feels like it wants to be more free, wants to be a little bit more experimental. And then there's another person that wants to be kind of by the book, wants to be traditional, wants to do things the way that they've always been done, kind of a very mature energy, doesn't want a lot of uncertainty, doesn't want a lot of unknowns. Yeah. And with the Ace of Cups up here, it does feel like there is some healing that needs to be done. And maybe this is, now I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose anything, but I wonder if there is some sort of a health issue that's going on. I got the 10 of Wands underneath, and this really could be general exhaustion. It could be that there's something to do with the back or something. I don't know if somebody injured their back or something like that. There's also this issue of codependence between you and this person, that there is this friction and disagreement, but it's kind of like the two of you are fueling each other, you know, kind of feeding into each other. And it's almost that this has become so familiar and so normal that the absence of this kind of dynamic would really disrupt things. It would feel really weird, you know. So I feel like there's kind of this codependence going on there. And more fire energy in the future position. There is some uncertainty with which direction to take regarding this issue, this what I think is now a health issue. Okay. There is a disagreement on which option to choose about something. Okay. The good news is the water energy that comes in. Okay. Now I don't want to dwell on this. This is what it is. If this is resonating with you, then I think you know who this person is, and you know what the situation is. The Ace of Cups up here. This to me, I feel like is this is a recovery. This is healing, right? Now again, I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose. I can't make any kind of medical predictions. But I feel like there's a lot of healing energy coming in. Okay, and I feel like this is an issue that the two of you really need to come together on. Okay, I know there's a disagreement with kind of the plans, with what to do in the future, what decisions to make. But this is a situation where the two of you need to bond together because this is an emotional situation, a family situation that both of you care very deeply about. Okay, and I think with the Three of Cups here, I think it's going to have a very positive outcome. Okay, now that's just the way I'm reading this energy. The Three of Cups feels to me like the family is going to be reunited, that things are going to be, the healing is going to take place. Okay, over on the path of the Serpent, we've got the start of this water energy. The first thing is that Queen of Cups. We go from a Queen of Wands to a Queen of Cups. Now this is kind of someone that is now yielding, now accepting the kind of energy, maybe this healing energy. I wonder if the person who is perhaps ill or injured has this resistance to treatment. Yeah, if they're one of those people that have just kind of, you know, they're almost refusing to go through the protocol, right? I feel like that's changing. I feel like this is them kind of yielding and accepting the kind of healing, the kind of energy, the help that is being offered to them. Okay, and that is also coming from this Knight of Cups. This is the healing that's being offered, the love that's being offered. This isn't necessarily a medical thing. Okay, for some of you it will be resonating that way. For others, I think this is just this kind of almost like a sibling rivalry in a way, you know. But I feel as if there is a lot of love being offered, and it's finally going to stop being rejected. We're finally allowing it, whoever this person is, if this is you or if this is the other person. I feel like there's finally this yielding. There's finally now an acceptance of the love that's coming in. Yeah. And so to me, there is that healing. Maybe the healing is between you and maybe it's a sibling, right? An older or a younger sibling. I feel like there is an age gap, whether that's siblings, whether that's kind of a mother and a daughter kind of situation or something similar. I feel like there is an age gap. And I feel as if the older party has been very resistant. Yeah. But perhaps through an injury or an illness or some kind of a close call, that now there is this yielding. Now there's this openness to receiving this love and healing and perhaps repairing this relationship, okay? Because what we've got next with the Two of Pentacles is change. And it's kind of, it's being resistant to change. It's a real stubbornness, right? And I feel that with the older party here, the older party being very, very stubborn, not wanting to change their ways. But perhaps because of this issue that's going on with it could be financial, I guess, but what feels to me like a medical situation, because of that, there is now a reluctant yielding. There's starting to open up now to some of this healing energy. Not too happy about it, still kind of resistant. It's kind of, kind of grumbling all the way through, but there's this openness now, right? And the healing really takes place with the Three of Cups. This to me is real celebration. This is everybody kind of coming back together and realizing that things are, this is a situation that is meant to bring all of you closer together, right? So I think this is a special time in your life right now. And I think that you've got to be ready. If you are the older person here, I think you need to perhaps be willing to explore the idea of opening yourself up to some of the gestures coming from other people in the family. There may be this rivalry, this friction, this discord between everybody, but at the end of the day, when something really serious is going on, I think everybody is there for each other, right? And this is going to be a very special time of healing, I think, healing these relationships. Yeah. Whatever the rift is in the family right now, I think on your part, I can't speak for the other people involved, but on your part, if you're open to the reconciliation, open to the healing, it really has the potential to take place, okay? And I think it really is going to be, it's really going to be for the best, right? Let's take a look at the mystery card. Let's see what this might reveal to us. And before I do that, let's do something a little bit different. Let's take a look at the I Ching. In a situation like this, especially when we've got fire, water, and it just seems like the two people on there's separation. Some of you are on this side, some of you are on that side, and you don't want to mix. You don't want to mingle. It's just, let's see what the I Ching might offer us in terms of how to reconcile this energy. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's get one hexagram for this situation. What is the deeper meaning of this situation, or how can we reconcile all of this fire and water? That seems to be the one. Seeing. Hexagram 20. It says, washing hands and not making the offering. There is truth and confidence like a presence, right? Washing the hands but not making the offering. It's that moment right before you make the offering, right? We've cleansed ourselves, and now we're sitting in that moment to feel the holiness, right? Before we go through the motions. Yeah. There's 20. There is seeing. Now, it says on the back, to see is to witness everything that comes into view with open awareness, right? That openness to everything that's coming in. In the ritual, the everyday world is washed off. And then there's a pause for whatever comes like a presence into the space, right? So the everyday world is washed off. So in this situation, if this is a financial thing, a medical thing, whatever is the kind of big event that's going on, there's this idea of letting the everyday world go. Whatever the issues are, right? Whatever the disagreements are, whatever the grudges are, it's this idea of letting them wash away. There's something more important at hand here, right? That the everyday world of our disagreements, our fights, our bickering, our differing opinions, right? Let all of that stuff go. Don't fall automatically into the next step of the process of life. See what is present before you respond. So again, falling automatically into how you would respond or react to the situation, usually like fire, resistant. But instead, suspending that kind of automatic response, right? To really see and be aware of what's going on, and to put all that other stuff behind us for now, at least. You can come back to your disagreements later, but for the time being, let that everyday world wash away. Don't fall automatically into the next step of the process. See what is present before you respond. When you stop searching, what comes into view? If you had no preconceptions, what might you see? So if we didn't have this kind of fiery relationship or this resistance to this other person or this, if we didn't have this attitude toward them, what could we objectively look at? If we put our issues, our opinions, if we put all of our stuff right behind us for now, what do we see in this situation? What needs to be done? What is the truth of things beyond our preconceptions, beyond our opinions, right? Beyond our beliefs? So I think that's very fitting. The I Ching never fails to kind of hit the nail on the head with some of these readings, you know. Now let's look at this mystery card. Let's see, is this going to be more water energy? It's going to be more fire? Is it going to be the spiritual energy that we need? What is the spirit that really is going to bring both factions of the family or the business or whatever this is, the friends maybe? What is going to bring everyone together? Yeah. I don't have a prediction. This is one that I'm not really going to predict. I want it to be some major arcana. But beyond that, I don't know. If you have a prediction, then go ahead and put it in the comments, all right? See what you think it is. And what is going to bring both sides of the room together? Okay, let's see. The Empress. The Empress. That's family. That's health. That's beauty. That's pleasure. That's love. That's nurturing. Yeah. This is beautiful. This is nice. This really makes me feel good about this reading. The fact that this is really, it's of mutual benefit. It's going to be the best for everyone. This is kind of like everybody's going to come together with this kind of love and help and nurturing everybody. Whatever this situation is, you have to allow it to bring its magic. Maybe this is a difficult situation, right? But it's bringing something special into your life. And that is really the opportunity for everyone to partake of this blessing, of this miracle, of this healing, right? Even if this is a challenging situation, it has its silver lining, okay? And I think this Empress really is that kind of healing, that kind of love that we need right now. Yeah, this is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And we're going to do an extended reading as well. If you want to stick around, click either above or below. In the video description, there should be a link. New Sagittarius readings every Wednesday and Sunday. But I'm here every day, so just come on back tomorrow. See me again. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment for me. Let me know how you're doing. Okay. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.